Hi guys, today I thought to make a video to help you understand how to do price section analysis, or at least you know how I do it. Uh, Maybe it will help you understand how to analyze the charts that I share. So this is ACC chart. Um, I'm looking at the daily time frame. Now we can look at multiple time frames, but I prefer to use daily time frame because daily time frame gives good moves. If you look at the shorter time frames of 5 minutes, 15 minutes, or 1 hour, they do give kind of intraday movements of 1 or 2%, but it's better to catch big moves, especially because in our group most of the people are just doing investment and not trading. So for them it is better to look at the daily charts. Now what I'm looking at in ACC chart is, look at this channel. So for several months, if we kind of look at like how many months, uh, let's use the date range here. If you look at it, there are 313 working days that this stock has spent in this rising channel. So understand what is happening here. um, so normally whenever how market moves, why price move up or down. The price moves up, you all know that price moves up when there is higher demand than supply, right? So there are more buyers and less sellers, then price moves up, right? Then price moves down when there are more sellers and less buyers. So market, the job of market is to facilitate the transaction. So whenever the market has more suppliers, uh, it corrects, and whenever it has more buyers, it goes up, right? To facilitate trading between buyers and sellers, so that there is an equilibrium between buyers and sellers. Now whenever such things happen, see why this stock was moving in this channel, because buyers and sellers were happy with this price. Both thought that this is the fair value price of this stock. The fair value price is a economic concept that many investors use. So it was a fair value of this stock, and both were happy with a slightly upward bias. So buyers were more powerful here. Now, if you see, the center line of it is what we call as control line. What is a control line? So there is a high line, but stock is touching. There's a low line, and there is somewhere in the middle. There's a control line when mostly the price is coming in. So if it is higher than control line, it is on the upper half of this. So it is more bullish. When it comes lower half, it becomes bearish. But anyways, this was the old pattern that was formed. Then after this point, what we see is, like, this, there's a breakaway gap. So there is a gap here. So if you look at this piece, there is a gap here. So this is called as breakaway gap. When um, all of a sudden the buyers thought that this is not the fair value anymore. Now there is a news or the company has done something good. Because of that, buyers thought that this is not a fair value. Let's take the price higher. So at that point, there were more buyers because they wanted to buy. So the price moved up. Now at this price again, the market tried to, there were almost no sellers. So sellers came here. They thought that now this is a price that I want to sell. So market facilitated trade again between buyers and sellers, and it started moving like this. Now here what you see is, you so look at this. This is a double bottom pattern. One bottom, two bottom. Neckline. This is the neckline. Broke and it hit upwards. It again fell down. Another double bottom, goes up. Now this becomes the new valley of the price, right? This is the price where everyone is feeling comfortable with this price. Buyers and sellers are both happy that it is in equilibrium. But this is a broadening pattern. It is getting broader, right? So what we are seeing right now is that price moved here. Here sellers came into picture, moved down. Buyers came, sellers again pressed down, but buyers came, and then there is a pattern. So a lot of buyers came and it again went to the top again. Then again sellers brought it down. So this can keep on happening, right? Now there are three touch points on this line here. There are multiple touch points, 1 2 3 4 on this bottom line here. When the price move came here, rather than going up, it fell down, and this was a pretty bad pattern. Sellers were very powerful here. It came down, but what happened? You see here this candle. This is a pin bar candle. Pin bar means that there's a sudden spike uh, due to which the price moved up. It again fell, but it again so again it came into this uh, the value area, the price value area, where people thought that there is a good value of price. It came again into this. Now we are at very near to this bottom. This is a good time to buy this stock, thinking that it will do something like this. It will come here again, face resistance here because this was a selling point last time. Fall down a bit, and then again it will go up. So this is a good point where you can do investment, take a trade. The target is going to be easily be somewhere here about 2600 types. Now you can take also look at this volume, right? On this particular day, when the buyers thought this is not the fair price, look at the volume. There's a huge volume that came here. Now this kind of volume cannot be brought into market by someone like you and me. This has to be some hedge fund who thought that this is not the fair value and I want to take it to the next level. So this guy who invested the money here, he hasn't got his return yet, right? So he want to get returns. So most likely he will not allow this stock to fall from here. See, every time it falls, this guy, who is a powerful guy, or many powerful guys, many hedge funds, they will try to bring it up and eventually at least come to this target and may break this one as well. So this is a good trade. If you have questions, let me know. Thank you. Bye.